Good afternoon, boys of class 11 science and class 12 science chemistry. Today I had uploaded the video link on the YouTube for demonstration class chemistry for the test of acetate ion, chloride, bromide, iodide and nitrite ion. But I believe there was some problem with the audio and the audio has not been able to record. So I am just editing the video and I'll be letting you know what does the audio stands for over here once again. So look at the test for acetate ion. So for today's demonstration class practicals 7th of July 2021, I have explained you over here and shown you the test for acetate ion, test for chloride ion, test for bromide ion, test for iodide ion and test for nitrite ion. Okay, and this is the second day of the demonstration class which I have shown you. So you can watch the video. I am editing the video and I am giving you the sound for understanding the various steps which I have shown you today in the chemistry lab. This is test for bromide ion, okay, Br-1, test for iodide ion, I-1, test for nitrite ion, NO2-1, okay. This comes under qualitative inorganic analysis of acid radicals. So the first test which I was supposed to show you was test for acetate ion, CH3COO-1. So the sample which I had taken to test acetate ion was lead acetate, CH3COO twice Pb. So this sample was beforehand taken in a test tube. Okay. So to this sample of lead acetate, the required reagent was added. Okay, and the color observation was shown. Color observation was shown by me. So you can see over there. Okay, I'll just pause this for a while. Just a second. So as I was telling you, for the test for acetate ion, as I was showing you in the video over there, it was somewhere over here. Yes, test for chloride ion, test for bromide ion, test for iodide ion, okay, and test for nitrite ion. And the first acid radical which I showed you was test for acetate ion, CH3COO-. Okay, now the sample which was taken for testing acetate ion was, it was lead acetate, and I had shown you the container also, lead acetate. The lead acetate sample was taken in a test tube. Okay, and I showed you that also. The sample is white in color. Okay, now to this sample of lead acetate in the test tube, few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid was added. It was added. And a colorless vapor with a strong smell of vinegar was given out. So I could smell that. Probably you could not smell it because it was an online class, so nothing to worry over there. Vinegar, you know the smell of vinegar, okay, which you add in your soup while taking your Chinese dishes and all, okay. And then the second part was the confirmatory test for acetate ion, in which I took a small part of the sample in another glass test tube, and to that I added neutral ferric chloride solution. By using a dropper. Okay, I added neutral ferric chloride solution. I added sufficiently over there, and the observation was supposed to be blood red coloration on standing for some time. So I had kept the test tube containing neutral ferric chloride and the sample for some time in the test tube rack for the color to change into a blood red coloration. Okay. So here I am showing you the addition of neutral ferric chloride to the acetate sample, lead acetate sample, solid sample. Okay, the color will slowly change to blood red coloration, okay, on standing for some time, okay. Okay, blood red color is appearing, you can see over there. I have shown you clearly. This was the test for acetate ion, okay. Then after this I had shown you the test for chloride ion. The next sample was chloride ion. After the acetate, I had shown you test for what you call chloride ion. So you can see on the screen the test for acetate ion, the experiment column and the observation column, okay, where I have it's typed over there already nicely. Few drops of Kong sulfuric acid was added to the sample in a test tube. A colorless vapor with a strong smell of vinegar was given out, and the confirmatory test was also shown over there. When few drops of neutral ferric chloride was added to the sample in a test tube, a blood red coloration was formed. So this was the test for acetate ion preliminary test and confirmatory test, okay. Then now you can see the blood red coloration, the confirmatory test for acetate ion. You can clearly see the blood red coloration being formed after keeping the reaction mixture for quite some time, okay. Then I remember I had shown you today the test for chloride ion also. There are two tests. First one is the preliminary test and the second one is the confirmatory test. In the preliminary test, again few drops of Kong sulfuric acid was added to the sample in the test tube when a colorless gas with a pungent smell was given out, and this gas with a pungent smell is of course a chlorine gas which is acidic in nature. It turns moist blue litmus paper red and formed dense white fumes with ammonium hydroxide solution. So this also I have shown you today, but let me explain it when the video is on. There is a confirmatory test also, addition of silver nitrate. So look at the video. So the chloride sample taken in a test tube, okay, solid sample is taken in a test tube, okay. Now to this chloride sample I have added Kong sulfuric acid. I have added Kong sulfuric acid slowly, carefully, okay. It's being added, okay. Reaction is happening between Kong sulfuric acid. If I heat this reaction mixture, then the evolution will be much better due to the evolution of greenish yellow chlorine gas, okay. It has a pungent smell. It will turn moist blue litmus paper red. I placed the blue litmus paper at the mouth of the test tube from where chlorine gas was coming out. So you can see it has turned red, okay. It has changed color. It has changed the color. After this, I went ahead to show you the confirmatory test for the chloride ion. Confirmatory test for the chloride ion, okay, where to the solution of the chloride sample, I am adding silver nitrate solution. I am adding silver nitrate solution. You can see. So it is turning into a curdy white precipitate, silver chloride. Oh, then I am keeping that glass rod dipped. This is the first part, I think. A glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide, it is producing dense white fumes. Oh, this is the first part only. Few drops of Kong sulfuric acid. Oh yes, correct. Then you can see the white fumes coming out from the test tube when the glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide is placed at the mouth of the test tube of the reaction mixture. Then the next part I showed you the confirmatory test for the identification of chloride ion in the given sample, where a curdy white precipitate was formed. and which was supposed to be soluble in dilute ammonium hydroxide solution. Okay, but it is, I think, it's insoluble in dilute nitric acid. Okay, you can read the thing over there. Then for the confirmatory test, I have shown you over there the sample, chloride sample, chloride sample. Okay, then I am adding silver nitrate solution to the sample solution of chloride. Okay, so there is a formation of curdy white precipitate, which is supposed to be insoluble in dilute nitric acid, but it is soluble in dilute ammonium hydroxide solution. So I tested by using dilute what you call nitric acid. Okay, okay, it is insoluble in dilute nitric acid, but it will dissolve in dilute ammonium hydroxide solution. Okay, that is very important to note over here. It dissolves in ammonium hydroxide solution due to the formation of a soluble complex of diamine silver chloride. So dissolution starts immediately after addition of dilute ammonium hydroxide over here. You can see over there. After that, I went ahead further to talk about the test for bromide ion, and I did not show you all the test for bromide ion because it involves the evolution of bromine vapor, which was pungent and it could be suffocating, and it is a poisonous gas. That's why I just did not do this test. But what you call, then I proceeded further test for bromide ion. I explained you the confirmatory test and the preliminary test over here. Okay, in the confirmatory test, nitric acid is added to acidified sodium carbonate extract, and when silver nitrate solution is added, we get a light yellow precipitate. Okay, okay, and this was soluble in excess ammonium hydroxide solution. Then after this, I went further to explain you and show you the test for iodide ion. Iodide ion. After this, iodide ion. Okay, after showing this, I went for the iodide ion. During the test for iodide ion, again there were two tests. One was a preliminary test, the first one. Okay, it was a preliminary test over here. Okay, when I add sulfuric acid to the iodide sample, a deep violet vapor is supposed to come out. Okay, so this I have shown you. Test for iodide ion. Test for iodide ion is shown. The sample in a test tube, and then I added conc sulfuric acid. Okay, vapors are supposed to come is the violet vapors. Vapors are forming, but they are dissolved in the solution over there. You can see in the top over there. You can see in the top part over here, vapors are forming. Okay, the violet vapors are forming. Okay, that is a preliminary test. And the gas, the smelling of the gas, iodine vapor, pungent smell. All the halogens smell generally same, pungent smelling gases in the vapor form. Then the second part after this, I had shown you the confirmatory test. When dilute nitric acid was added first to the soda extract, okay, to acidify it, and then silver nitrate solution was added. Silver nitrate solution was added after this. After acidification, I added silver nitrate solution. Okay, now it should form a yellow precipitate. So slightly yellowish precipitate is being formed. Upon standing, this will deepen, it become a yellow precipitate. Okay, so this was the test for iodide ion, okay, which I had shown you already in the class. Then after that I went further to talk about the test for and show you the test for nitrite ion. Test for nitrite ion. Test for nitrite ion. After this, I showed you the test for nitrite ion, I remember. Okay. Now this test for nitrite ion also includes two parts, The first one is the preliminary test and the second one is the confirmatory test. In the preliminary test, again, here we are using dilute sulfuric acid being added to the sample in a test tube, and reddish brown gas is supposed to evolve, and that reddish brown gas is nothing but it is nitrogen dioxide, okay, and the smell of the gas was pungent. And after that, a confirmatory test for nitrite ion, acetic acid was added to the sample first in the test tube to neutralize it. Okay. Then a little of solid potassium chloride was added, and instead of cobalt chloride, I remember I had used cobalt nitrate to the sample, okay, mixture. So on standing, a yellow precipitate is supposed to be formed over here in this case. Got it? So this formation of yellow precipitate in this case confirmed that the sample contains nitrite ion. So here you can see I have shown the the test for nitrite ion, NO2 minus 1 ion. Okay, this is the fifth radical for today. This is the fifth radical for today. So you can see the nitrite ion, which the salt which I have taken is potassium nitrite. It is potassium nitrite. I am reading the label over there from the container, from the bottle from which I have taken it out, and to that I am now adding acetic acid, dilute acetic acid, to neutralize it, neutralized it, and then after that, okay, the smell of the gas is supposed to be pungent smell. Whatever gas comes out, it has a pungent smell. Okay, lot of pungent smelling gases being inhaled by me during these demonstration classes. Now I am doing the confirmatory test using the sample. Acidic, or what you call neutralization of the salt, potassium nitrite salt, because it could be acidic in nature. Okay, so we have to neutralize it. It's very important. After that, I have taken potassium chloride, solid potassium chloride with the help of spatula. I'll be using a spatula. You can see. Okay, spatula. Been solidified in the container, so I am trying to break the particles of solid potassium chloride, and little bit, 1 pinch or 2 pinch I'll add in the test tube containing the sample, neutralized sample. Okay, I've added over there. Okay, that's done. It's added. Okay, that's done. Now I will be adding few drops of not cobalt chloride but cobalt nitrate, and I am supposed to get a yellow precipitate after the addition of this cobalt nitrate reagent. Which is supposed to come, because I have to warm it, but I had no provision of heating. Bunsen burner was not available, so I could not warm this. So this will become yellow on standing after some time. Okay, and slight warming. So this was the confirmatory test for nitrite ion. The sample which I have used is potassium nitrite today. Okay. So today I have shown you test for acetate ion, chloride ion, bromide I could not show, okay, because of the poisonous bromine vapors and unavailability of reagents. And I have shown you after that test for iodide ion and test for nitrite ion as well. Okay. Now I have sent you in the WhatsApp group the instructions for the chemistry practicals. You please start copying those in your exercise copies. So this is the formation of yellow precipitate after the addition of the cobalt reagent. Okay, so I think that should be clear for now. So thank you so much, boys.